Hi Sagittarius, thanks for coming to my channel. I'm Elsie and you've reached 10 of Cups Tarot. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back because you're the ones who are supporting me and allowing me to offer you free content. And if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm really hoping that you'll subscribe before you leave just because we just have a wonderful group of people here. People who are very much kind and considerate and very much on the upswing in life. So I hope that you'll be here if you need support or like to support others. We do that in the comments here. So leave a comment if you like before you go. All right, so I'm here to do a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I am a Saggy rising, and I am going to shuffle. I've already prayed over the cards. I'm just going to shuffle here. Sun, Moon, whoops. Face up. All right. My hands aren't working today. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Sagittarius, please, for February, from now until February 29th, 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius. Okay, so I'm going to pull an overall energy for the reading, and then I'm going to pull 5 cards for the recent past, and then I'm going to pull 5 cards for the energy that is current, and then we're going to go 10 cards for your future. All right, there we go. Just got to cut. There we go. Picking the overall card is, oh, victory and success. That is not a bad place to start, Sagittarius, and that is your card. That is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So maybe you're in the public eye. Maybe you are someone who either has a YouTube channel or someone who is very popular at work, someone who is very passionate about what they do, someone who really is passionate about succeeding and all the things that they do, and is very popular. A lot of people know you. A lot of people like to stop you in the hall to chat. If it is at a workplace, I think you're the kind of person that can't walk very many steps at the mall before someone recognizes you and says hello. All right, let's go for 5 cards. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, sign of Sagittarius. And here we go, 5 cards for the past energy. Just move my coffee out of the way. All right. Oh. Under the bottom, we have the Lovers. Look at you. All right, Saggy. So, what do we have here? You are very good with your reciprocity. You are very good when it comes to giving as much as someone else gives in a relationship. So, and even more sometimes. I think you're kind of guilty of giving too much sometimes, but reciprocity is what your strength is. So I do show the first 2 cards is the 6 of Pentacles and then the Strength card. So it tells me that your game is strong when it comes to reciprocity. And that's really what you expect from everybody else as well. So you won't be in a relationship where you're not at least getting most of that back. I do see that right now you may be single though, or wanting to be single. And you might have your eye on someone else. I have a feeling that you might be sending in a pentacle for somebody. So the Knight of Pentacles is here, the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is, of course, the slowest moving knight in the deck. But that Knight of Coins will get that, opportunity through to the person that you intend. Last card here showing you working really hard. So it shows you working really hard to find the best match for you and send in that pentacle. This could mean that you've met someone at work that you want to take a pentacle into. because it is about love. Just saying. All right. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Sagittarius. If I could have 5 cards for, oh, that one popped out. 5 cards for the current energy. Another one popping out. 3 more, please. Oh, there's 1. 2 more, please. 2 and 3. All right. What do we have on the bottom here? We've got the King of Pentacles. He is the actuary. He's the accountant. He's the guy who is very stable. He's got money. He's wealthy and charitable, and yeah, just very stable. Likes to stack his pentacles. What I see here in the current energy, Sagittarius, what I see is that someone has secrets. I have a feeling that it's someone that you may have been with in a capacity of a relationship. I don't think it's a marriage, but I think it's a relationship. Someone that you got very close to, and you still feel as though there are secrets. And so you just up and left. So I see that the High Priestess is here, and she's the keeper of secrets. And the 8 of Cups is about not only walking away from emotion, like emotionally walking away from something. So you've shut someone down emotionally, not only walking away from it, but you're walking into something. So whenever something ends, another thing begins, right? So you couldn't take not knowing what is going on in the background. And so you decided that it was time for you to header. Right in the middle of your reading is the Tower moment. So the Tower moment comes for your blessings. Honestly, it really does. I had a Tower moment back in October when I ended up walking out of my job. And I should have realized that I had been there too long. But, you know, we get comfortable in our ruts. We polish them really nicely so they're comfortable. And when my Tower moment came, I walked away. So that might be something that you're doing right now as well. You are walking away from secrets. You're walking away from things that you know nothing about, things that you're no longer interested in doing the footwork on. And the Tower is here to make you single, I believe, because these cards came out like this. I believe the Tower is shaking down and is going to make you single. Right after the Tower, though, here comes the Sun. Do. The Sun is here to, you know, to let you know that things will still bloom, that life is still good, that even after a Tower moment shakes your life down, that you can still keep moving. You can choose to lay down under the Tower, or you can choose to get up, watch that Tower fall, and then collect a bunch of really great friends and family to help you clear that rubble so you can start again. So the Sun comes out right after the Tower, and that means that whatever you have been wanting to do, the decisions you've been wanting to make before the Tower fell, that it's time to make those decisions, because now you've got clarity. Now you've got Sun, right? Everything is being illuminated, and you can make really good decisions based on the next moves that you're going to make in your life. I see here that there is a King of Wands. So the King of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And the King of Wands, you know, he's very well respected. He is passionate about everything that he does. I think sometimes he gets a bad rap because sometimes he will go in for the passion. He's the passionate king. He will go in for the passion, and he will figure out whether or not the passion is good enough to be able to start a relationship. So he sometimes is looking for a mate, and he will go for the passion first because he's passionate in everything he does. He's a passionate king. He's passionate about the kingdom as he runs it. He's passionate about life, and he's passionate about love. So I see that there is someone with the King of Wands energy. I really need a drink. Hang on. Tower moment. Sip happens. It does. Okay. All right. So let's go for the future here. I'm going to pull out 4 cards for the future. So far I see you, not getting reciprocity in the relationship that you were in. You walked away because there were secrets and you weren't into trying to figure out what those secrets were. That caused a tower moment when you walked away, but the sun came out for you, and then either you or someone else came through with the king of, with the energy of the king of fire, the energy of the king of wands. That is your card, by the way, so it could very well be your energy. All right. All right. I don't think you expected to walk away. I think that that was done. I think that that was done in a. I think it was a rash decision. I don't think that you thought it out very much. I think that you waited. I think that you waited to see if things were going to be different. And the 7 of coins is here, and that is about waiting for harvest, right? It's like planting the seeds of intention and then waiting. And I don't think that you had intended to just up and leave. I think that you've been thinking about it for a long time and trying to manifest it. But when it came down to it, I don't think you expected to do it the way you did. And that tells me that because the Knight of Swords is here. And the Knight of Swords is all about kind of catching you by surprise. It's about the side swipe. It's about the blind side, what's coming in your blind side and you didn't see it. And I think that you just decided, I'm done. I'm done and I need something new. I can't do this with you anymore. There's too many secrets. I don't like the way that you treat me, and it's time for me to carry on. So I think in the spur of the moment, you decided you were done. And then you took your pentacle and you headed out. You decided that someone else is going to want to have your pentacle. So you headed out to give out this pentacle, and you are doing it with love. The person that you're going to see, looks like the King of Cups is here. And so the King of Cups is a water sign, Cancer, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But I think you're doing it with love. I think you're going out with this pentacle for the intent of finding love, finding your true love. Because I don't think you were in a relationship where true love was, or it began as a true love relationship and just turned into something else. And sometimes that happens as well. You know, we all grow and learn, and sometimes we just outgrow each other, and that's really the truth of it. All right, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Can you please have 3 more cards for the future of our Sagittarius friends? I think you're going to find a soulmate. Look, the Lovers came up again. It's intended love. So it's intended by the universe, something you can't change. I think that you left a karmic relationship, or a relationship where you felt that you would hit the ceiling, and you're headed out to find your love. And it could very well be that that person is a ground sign or an earth sign. There's 2 here, the bookends. And so that's a soulmate connection. So you're off to look for your soulmate. And your soulmate could be Taurus, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So it could very well be. In the center of the King and Queen is your wishes, your hopes, all the things that you wish for your life, staying in balance, trying to be, trying to keep your chin up, trying to do the things that you need to do for yourself in order to be happy. Also, connecting with spirit. There is a, she's got her head activated here, her third eye, I should say, activated here, and she is communicating with spirit, and spirit is telling her how to keep her balance between the water and the land. So, oh, that's really interesting. Trying to keep her balance between the water and the land. Water and land. So, trying to keep balance is what you're doing. Trying to keep balance. You really have wishes, hopes, and dreams that you really want to go after. And I think you're going after your soulmate. I think you've decided that the relationship you were in wasn't the relationship that you should be in. And now it's time for you to go have your victory. Yeah, it was the overall, right? The overall was the victory. So it's about time for you to be happy, to find your victory, and to find your soulmate. All right. Please, if this doesn't resonate with you, please look at the readings for your moon and rising sign. I've just thrown a card. Hang on. There we go. And we'll keep it because it was face down. I need 2 more cards for the end of your reading. 2 more, please. Wow. Well, you're feeling a little bit left out, and that makes sense. It's the 5 of Pentacles. It makes sense that you may feel a little bit left out just because when you do end a relationship and you do go on your way, when you are taking, you know, the energy of the Fool, you're just taking the very basics with you and you're heading out and you're going to find what it is that you need, what it is that's going to make you happy. And you're done with whatever's in the past. So what I see here is that you are closing a chapter. You're closing a chapter on somebody. That means that, yeah, somebody, if you're dating somebody or if someone is in your life that is not currently the person who is coming for you, that you'll be closing that chapter with that person. It is intended love, right? We saw the Lover's card twice here. So it's going to come to a painful ending, and that's for sure. So the 10 of Swords is here. It's going to come to a painful ending when you close that chapter and open up the new chapter, but it's the new you. It's the death of that old thing and the opening of a brand new you, Sagittarius. The slate is clean. It's time for you to start again, and you can throw away that old book, all the heartache and sadness that was in that old book. You can throw it away. Burn it, bury it, so it never comes back. And then you can start over again. You can transform. You can transform. You can level up in terms of spirituality, and you can then just live life. So tell Spirit what you want in terms of what you want. What you feel you need, and then act as though you already have that thing, and then take your eye off the prize. Let Spirit do their work. Just live your life. Take care of you. Make sure you have everything you need. Put yourself on the front burner, and you know, drink enough water. Maybe it's time to start walking or start an exercise regimen. Just take care of yourself with better food. That too, and maybe getting out to socialize a little more than you used to. So that is it for your reading. I do have my small deck here, Spirit Animal Oracle, and I am going to pull a card for you here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Sagittarius, please. Oh, there we go. The Peacock. Let it shine. Absolutely. The peacock is beautiful, and the peacock will spread their fan in order to attract a mate. Not because they're they won't spread their fan, and they won't do it just to look good in a group of people or to try and bring all the attention on themselves. They do it to find a mate, and it looks like you are on the lookout for your soulmate. So I think you're gonna shine. I think you're gonna take better care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, and I think you're off to find the things that are going to help you shine. All those things that you said you were going to do and you never did, it's time to do those things. It's time to level up spiritually. The peacock spirit is one that is beautiful, and people admire it. The number on the card is 46. 6 and 4 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So that's starting all over again, starting at the very beginning. And you are, because you've closed the chapter, right? You're going to be closing this chapter, and you're starting all over again. When I was young, learned a song. The peacock is a royal bird. He's very royal, as you have heard. But the song goes on about how a peacock won't, how can I say, a peacock won't open its feathers just for any reason, not just for attention or to take the attention away from someone else. The peacock will do it to find their soulmate, and I think that's really lovely. All right, that's all I got for you, Saggies. If you have any questions, please look below. There is a description of what a general reading is if you're not sure. I also am open to private readings, so if you want to email me, elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca, I can put you on the schedule once you choose a package. And yeah, if this didn't resonate with you and you know your moon and your rising sign, you can go and look at the readings for those. Usually the rising sign is going to resonate with you more than your sun sign. If you need to do that, you can go to my About page up top and then go down to the bottom, and you can click on the link there that helps you to get your sun, moon, and rising signs. Gotta go, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for viewing me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again.